Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We from Group 4 will now tell a folk tale entitled The Legend of Timun Mas. Before going into the story, I read out the members of Group 4. They are Dinda Alia Zahra, Ferdian Aminullah, Insyara Ramadhani, and Ricky Asaputra. The Legend of Timun Mas. A long time ago, in central Java, there lived an old widow named Mbok Rondo. She was very lonely because she had no children. Every day, she prayed to God, asking for a child to accompany her in her old age. One night, a giant came to her house. The giant promised to give her a child, but one condition: when the child grew up, Mbok Rondo must hand her over to the giant. Mbok Rondo was so desperate for a child that she agreed. The next day, the giant gave her a cucumber seed. He told her to plant it in her garden. Mbok Rondo did as she was told. Not long after, a hot cucumber grew. When she split it open, inside lay a beautiful baby girl. She named her Timun Mas, which means golden cucumber. Timun Mas grew up into a kind of beautiful girl. Mbok Rondo loved her very much, but she never forgot her promise to the giant. When Timun Mas became a teenager, the giant came to claim her. Mbok Rondo was very sad and begged for more time. The giant agreed, but only for a while. Mbok Rondo then went to see a wise hermit in the forest. The hermit gave her 4 magical items: cucumber seed, needles, salt, and shrimp paste. In Indonesian, it's usually called terasi. He told her to give them to Timun Mas as weapons against the giant. One day, the giant came again to take Timun Mas. Mbok Rondo cried as she handed Timun Mas the magical items and told her to run. The giant chased after her. When the giant got closer, Timun Mas threw the cucumber seeds. Suddenly, a white cucumber field appeared, slowing the giant down, but he managed to get through. Then Timun Mas threw the needles. They turned into a bamboo forest with sharp thorns. The giant was hurt, but he still kept chasing her. Next, she threw the salt. The ground instantly turned into a vast ocean. The giant struggled to swim, but he managed to cross. Finally, Timun Mas threw the shrimp paste. Suddenly, a sea of boiling mud appeared. The giant was trapped and sank deep into it, never to return. Timun Mas was sad. She returned home to Mbok Rondo, and they lived happily ever after in peace.
Dahulu kala, di Jawa Tengah, hiduplah seorang janda tua yang bernama Mbok Rondo. Ia sangat kesepian karena tidak memiliki anak. Setiap hari ia berdoa kepada Tuhan, memohon agar dikaruniai seorang anak yang bisa menemaninya. Suatu malam, datanglah seorang raksasa ke rumahnya. Raksasa itu berjanji akan memberinya seorang anak, tetapi dengan satu syarat. Ketika anak itu sudah besar, Mbok Rondo harus menyerahkannya kepada sang raksasa. Karena Mbok Rondo sangat menginginkan seorang anak, Mbok Rondo pun menyetujui syarat tersebut. Keesokan harinya, raksasa itu memberikan sebutir biji mentimun. Ia menyuruh Mbok Rondo menanamnya di kebun. Mbok Rondo pun menuruti perintah raksasa itu. Tak lama kemudian, tumbuhlah sebuah mentimun raksasa. Saat dibelah, Di dalamnya terdapat seorang bayi perempuan cantik. Bayi itu diberi nama Timun Mas. Seiring berjalannya waktu, Timun Mas tumbuh menjadi gadis yang cantik dan baik hati. Mbok Rondo sangat menyayanginya, tetapi ia tidak pernah lupa akan janjinya kepada raksasa. Ketika Timun Mas beranjak remaja, raksasa datang untuk menagih janji. Mbok Rondo sangat sedih dan memohon agar diberi waktu. Raksasa pun setuju, tetapi hanya untuk sementara. Mbok Rondo kemudian pergi menemui seorang pertapa bijak di hutan. Sang pertapa memberinya 4 benda ajaib, yaitu biji mentimun, jarum, garam, dan terasi. Ia berpesan agar benda-benda itu diberikan kepada Timun Mas sebagai senjata untuk melawan raksasa. Tibalah saat harinya, raksasa itu kembali untuk mengambil Timun Mas. Dengan berlinang air mata, Mbok Rondo menyerahkan benda-benda ajaib tersebut kepada Timun Mas dan menyuruhnya untuk lari. Raksasa pun mengejar Timun Mas. Ketika raksasa hampir menyusul, Timun Mas menaburkan biji mentimun. Seketika tumbuhlah ladang mentimun yang sangat luas. Raksasa berhasil melewatinya meskipun sedikit terhambat. Lalu Timun Mas melemparkan jarum. Jarum itu berubah menjadi hutan bambu yang lebat dengan duri yang tajam. Raksasa pun terluka, tetapi tetap mengejar Timun Mas. Selanjutnya, Timun Mas menaburkan garam. Tanah seketika berubah menjadi lautan yang luas. Raksasa berenang dengan susah payah, namun akhirnya berhasil menyeberang dan terus mengejar Timun Mas. Terakhir, Timun Mas melemparkan terasi. Seketika muncul lautan lumpur yang mendidih. Raksasa terjebak, tenggelam, dan tidak pernah kembali lagi. Timun Mas pun selamat. Ia kembali ke rumah bersama Mbok Rondo, dan mereka hidup bahagia selamanya dengan damai.
Structure of the story. Orientation. A long time ago, in Central Java, there lived an old widow named Mbok Rondo. Complication. One night, a giant came. The giant promised to give her a child, but when the child grew up, Mbok Rondo must hand her over to the giant. Resolution. Timun Mas draw the cucumber, set, needle, salve, shrimpas. Final, the giant was trapped and sank deep into the mud. Reorientation. One night, a giant came. The giant promised to give her a child, but when the child grew up, Mbok Rondo must hand her over to the giant.
Next, Dalil relates to the story. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa in tawallaw fa'lamu anna Allah maulakum. Ni'mal maula wa ni'man nashir. And if they turn away, then know that Allah is your protector. Excellent is the protector and excellent is the helper. Quran chapter Al-Anfal verse 40. And the last moral of the story. First, do not make promise without thinking of the consequence. Second, wisdom, courage, and prayer can defeat even the greatest strength. And the last, a mother's love and sacrifice are immeasurable.
Maybe just all from us, and thank you for watching this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.